3 weeks on YouTube have been a civil war. Old friends became enemies, and enemies reignited their beefs and became greater enemies. But the story of all of this, the biggest story, probably is the fallout between Just Pearly Things and mediocre tutorials and reviews. Now let me just
Y'all know I'm super late, bro. Y'all gonna have to catch me up, bro, because I'm late. I just jumped in this space, man. I'm so late, bro. But I'm getting caught up. So them two fell out. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find out in this video. Then we gotta talk about the 6th goddess. We're gonna have to see what she on. You hear me? Let's get into this video, man.
It's about MTR. I know the guy. He's a personal friend of mine. I have a lot of respect for him. He never gets into any problems. He's not like me. Stop the show. Cause you know I'm rich. I mean, he's actually richer than me, but I'm rich in the beef. Y'all know me.
It's crazy how much money them guys is making. Hopefully one day that'd be me. You know what I'm saying? I can do a lot of stuff for y'all then that way. You feel me? But I need to talk. Y'all hit MTR up and tell him to hit me up so he can teach me how to stream. I told you I'm literally new to this, so I still do this off my phone. That shows y'all see text message and everything come through on my video. That's why I be telling y'all, bro. Don't let nothing stop you from doing what you got to do, bro. I'm still on my phone. I don't even know how to do the computer thing. I don't even know how to stream. I got to learn how to stream. You feel what I'm saying? That way I can bring y'all live streams and bring people on and stuff like how they be doing. But I'm going to learn eventually. You feel me? But let's keep going.
Very, very petty, which is the opposite of the brother Kevin Samuels, who was not petty at all. But hey, opposite friends attract, right? That's why we were cool. But anyways, he never gets into any problems. He's a guy, he's an awesome content creator, but because he flew to London and collaborated with Just Pearly Things, he was also being attacked after Just Pearly Things made those racist statements and Nick Fuentes came. So remember, mediocre tutorials and reviews had to come out and make this statement.
I said this on the stream and I maintain it today, that Pearl needs to be held responsible for this comment. Likening a quote from the writer of Roots explaining a myth for his people to hold on to does not negate the documented history of the atrocities that happened to Black people. And I'd argue that Roots was a light depiction of the savagery that my forefathers had to go through to ensure that I would be here today. I want you to do it for the sake of my history, for the sake of my community, for the sake of my audience, and the people who have followed me and will continue to follow me, Pearl. The people that found you through my channel. Because of these actions, and Pearl, we had a one-on-one conversation before I recorded this video, and I told you I can no longer work with you. We had a dating show that was in the pipeline, and I was super excited about releasing this content on your platform and then cutting it up and putting it up on my platform and reacting to it. We did great content up there. But along with these statements that have come up, I no longer feel comfortable in having that dating show footage released along with the other content that was recorded up there onto your platform. I plan in the future not to
y'all leave in the comments what she said, bro, because you know I don't be really on. I wasn't on that. So what did she say? Tell me what Just Pearly Things said, and in the comments, let me know, man.
More content up onto the channel regarding my time in London. And to be honest, frankly, it really sucks because I had a lot that I wanted to be able to speak about. All right, I got a list of their names right here. Don't want to forget anybody. Chantel Simone, The Crimson Cure, Danica Marie, Six the Goddess, Melanie King, and of course, Shahrazad Ali.
Now, at the end of that video, if you can remember, there were certain people that he recommended as female content creators. So for those people who didn't want to follow Just Pearly Things, he gave some recommendations for you men if you wanted to follow some women out there who are good content creators. He actually gave a list. I won't play the list in particular, but I will talk about the people that were mentioned on that list. And here is actually that list. So if you can see, female creators worth following: Chantel Simone, Kendra D Live, Dynika Marie Dope Discussions, Melanie King, Pink Book Lessons, I Am Courtney Michelle, and of course, the beautiful yet controversial Six the Goddess. Now, Six the Goddess is a content creator who I believe she's actually 6 foot tall. And she is actually somebody that we would say takes the side of black men. All right. You know, she's somebody that we would say kind of calls it down the middle. Most people don't have any real issues with the content about men, but I think there is an issue with how some people feel about the sort of ADOS or FBA lineage thing that she has going on. And that is kind of where Six the Goddess gets some controversy. Number one, she's very adamant about being an African American, and not necessarily, I don't know if she talks down so much on other groups, although I heard that there were some things she said about Africans before. I don't have the clip, I can't play it, but I have heard her speak of, you know, the kind of situation where it's more like us versus them kind of thing. I have heard that. And so what happens is, if she goes on to panels or live streams, people who follow her content will sometimes try to, you know, pretty much challenge her on that. And the guy that I believe that is challenging her on that is a guy by the name of Nathan Daly. Now, I like Nathan Daly. I've emailed him before, but the first meeting of these two, of former police officer Nathan Daly and Six the Goddess, I believe it happened on this stream on Lapeef Network. I want to play that clip here, and then I'm going to come back.
Well, we could talk about how women weaponize the use of them being afraid against other men and get them in trouble. We can discuss that.
Sorry.
And then laugh about it as if it's funny.
I'm sorry, I'm talking to my man. I'm sorry, I wasn't talking to you. Thank you.
That's fine. So can we discuss the criminal justice system? I think it's a good topic. We could segue in.
Well, at least she has a man. Is she married? Yeah, because I'm finna, bro. Bro, we got too many fraud females in this game who be disguising themselves as good women when you got real good women who need to be listened to. And once I find out you are 304 disguised, I'm coming for you. Or I'm coming for you disguised 304s. You hear me? Now, I don't know too much about this one. I'm going to learn, though. You hear me?
Move on.
And, you know, if you got to deal with your man, Six, you're more than welcome to handle that.
I'm jealous. I got a good woman to make me a sandwich. I'm hungry. Y'all got my sushi cold. Lapeef and got my sushi cold.
If she just did that, go make a sandwich for her man and get off the panel. I don't understand why she just won't do that.
No, bro, come on. Let her be, bro. Let her be. Let it be.
The reason why I think it's interesting is because the reason why I think it's interesting is because I'm also a foreigner and I've worked in the criminal justice system. So based on her logic, she's basically saying that my statements aren't valid either and I can't speak on it. I've worked in the black community for 13 years. My whole family is Jamaican. So based on her logic, what I have to say and what I do is not valid. And that's why I have to push back on that statement. So to your point, Logic, regardless of where Chaotic is from, how ridiculous his statements may seem, if facts are facts, they don't care about your feelings. Six?
I think her man getting that sandwich that I want. Move on.
Let him do his thing. He's a good man.
So as you see, Officer Nathan Daly, former Officer Nathan Daly, is a Jamaican American. His whole family is Jamaican. And I don't know, in that stream, it appears that Six the Goddess may have hinted at the fact that because he's not an African American or what you would consider FBA or ADOS, his input doesn't really matter that much. And you can see him pushing back on that, saying, hey, I've worked in the black community for 13 years. You're acting like my experience is not very much. So Demo, let's fast forward. When the whole Just Pearly things situation came out, Six the Goddess and Dynika Marie, who are together D6, decided to come out on the same side as me. Not to say they decided, but they're on the same side as me, right? They were on the pro-black side. against what she said. Nathan Daly happened to be out on the other side. So now I don't know what happened, but both of them, who have been having an issue for some time, started getting back into somewhat of a beef. I feel like Nathan Daly is called her out for being a former stripper or something like that. But then I guess at some point, Six the Goddess actually, we're going to review it on MTR's channel. She played a clip of Officer Nathan Daly, who used to be a police officer, getting dragged down the street and laughing about it. I'll go ahead and play that clip right now, courtesy of MTR's channel, and we'll come back.
I thought they were great compliments to the space. One of those content creators, I now have to rescind my recommendation because of what I just recently watched. So let's get into it.
Just call him Officer Curry Gold. I am so weak right now. That's exactly what we're gonna call him, Officer Curry Gold. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, I'm not gonna argue with you. You don't let shit go. Ain't you the one that got dragged down 85? I'm not gonna argue with nigga that don't let shit go.
Yeah, look how she acting, bro. Oh, we coming for you too. Hey, best believe it. What's her name? Oh, we coming for her. Six Goddess. We coming for her, and I'm also coming for this other. Oh, not just the women, the dudes too. This simp Manosphere legend. This simp Manosphere legend, he got some stuff called Manosphere, but you simping for the girl you used to roast. But we coming for you too. Yeah, you will never catch me doing, bro. If I can't take it, I won't dish it out. But I know I will never be in a position doing simping after a girl. Bro, first of all, I'm married. You will never see me disrespect my wife on camera. I am who I am in this space. And y'all gonna see that. I promise you. My whole career doing this. I promise you that.
You crazy as fuck. I'm not gonna argue with you. You've already shown you can't let it go. You was holding on to that person's car getting drugged down 85 South. I don't trust no one like that.
Pay attention.
You don't let go of shit. I damn sure ain't finna sit there and go back and forth with you. I'll be exhausted. Let me see if I can show y'all when he got dragged down the hallway.
So this is the part, right? Fair use. This is the part where I have to say, this is for those who have not seen this, let me give you a disclaimer. It is a video she's about to play of me being assaulted. She's gonna play the video on her stream. And this particular video is ultimately why I had to retire out of policing. Right? Been policing for 13 years. And unfortunately, 3 years ago, I was trying to make an arrest. And someone, the suspect I was dealing with, wasn't cooperating. Reached in to grab him. I got lodged into the car and I couldn't free myself. The suspect drove down the interstate and at a high rate of speed, and he started ramming me against other vehicles as he was driving by them. Ultimately, I ended up striking a van and was ejected from the car. I was unable to free myself. And because of that, I had to jump onto the car and hold on. And so this is what she's talking about. So for a lot of people who are new to my channel, may not have heard me discuss it. Those who have been on my channel have heard me talk about it before. And it is a sensitive subject because I almost died. I thought I did die, actually. You know, I woke up, was almost ran over by vehicles on the interstate. By the grace of God, I'm still alive. So she pulls the video up and she plays it. So I want to make sure I give a disclaimer to those who have not seen it. It's a tragic and it's
chill.
difficult thing to watch. At least for me it is, and I think even for people who have some sense of humanity, you know, I think that it'd be difficult for them to watch. And so I wanted to pause there before I played it to give you a disclaimer that you're gonna see something that is someone, she's gonna play the clip of someone attempting to kill me.
Now, after watching that and having a lot of sympathy for the brother, MTR.
I'm glad he didn't show, because I really don't want to see that, bro. Like, and the fact that she would try to embarrass a situation like that, you got to realize he's in a position where he's a cop. That's a you feel me, a dangerous job, and he was put in a situation where from what I'm hearing, he got caught on a car and was dragged by a car. That's not nothing you know what I'm saying? That's a life-threatening thing, and for her to do that shows you the type of person she is. That's crazy, bro. Like, I don't even understand the point she was trying to make doing that. It ain't funny. That's not funny at all.
Mediocre tutorials and reviews had to come out and pretty much atone, if you would say, for the fact that he recommended her. He rescinded that action, and he said this.
To laugh and joke about a man's near-death experience.
That's crazy.
Because you have a disagreement with him is exactly the type of evilness and malcontempt that I talk about on this channel on a daily basis. This level of hate for men across our society and pure disconnectedness to what it is that men are doing for our society represents the exact type of woman that I talk about on this channel. Where is your empathy? Where is your decency? Where is your decorum? Where is your code? How on God's green earth can you talk about being an advocate for men, which I thought that she was, and within that same breath, in that same body, go to the depths of hell to disrespect this man to this degree? Now, I don't know this man personally, but let's just say that this man has a family. Let's say he has a wife. Let's just say he has children. Let's just say he has people to take care of. He came from somebody, but even outside of that, let's say he has a son or a daughter to take care of, and this is his way of providing for his child.
Let me just say this. I knew that the two were beefing at the time, and I knew that Six the Goddess had played this particular clip, and again, I know that the brother was on the opposite side and he was saying some things and vice versa, but I had heard that these two had hashed it out, and because it got so bad between the two of them, I didn't even want to cover it on my grift, right? Like, I just didn't want to. It was so, in my honest opinion, it was so graphic, the back and forth between the two of them. I just didn't want to cover that part. So once I heard that they had squashed it and it was dead, I left it alone. Here's what I'll say. I've been in YouTube beefs before, on wars before, where it can get real ugly. It gets bad. And I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of people doing that to me. I've never really done it in a long time, but I get that. But what one thing is that it should never get that personal that you would need to, in my honest opinion, dragging the guy and reviewing that and stuff. I don't know exactly what she felt he did to him. But again, that was something I believe she maybe apologized to him for or whatever. But yeah, it was something that I would not do. Again, not knowing the whole story of her or him, I just know they have been beefing. But again, I think that, they said that everything is cool. I've seen people who have done worse than that and become cool, which is, I've seen people pull up to each other's houses here, bro. I done seen people steal folks' social security number in beefs. I done seen a lot of things, right? But again, this is how a brother medical tutorials and reviews feels. And I can't necessarily blame him after saying like, hey, this lady is good for you to watch and follow men's rights, when you know, hey, this is something that he's seen on her channel and all of that. And again, me personally, once I saw that and then I heard that they got over it, I was like, all right, because I wanted to keep the pressure more or less on just Pearly things, not so much on something that graphic. But even though Media Tutorials doesn't agree with Nathan at all, and I definitely don't, yeah, that was a little bit out of line, right? It was definitely out of line. And I know how it is when YouTubers start beefing and stuff like that, but that was out of line. But they got it straight again, and more power to them. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson.
YouTube beef like rap beef, huh? That's how she was treated, like rap beef. I don't know, I just got a feeling when I get big, I probably got a lot of beefs because I'm coming for them all. But I don't care. I ain't finna do nothing. This ain't no streets. You feel me? Like, I ain't in the streets, so I ain't gotta worry about nobody coming to run. You feel me? So I ain't worried about getting no beefs. I'm pretty sure if I'm in the beef, it's for a good reason, it's for a good cause. But hey, man, thank you guys for watching the video, man. See you guys next video. And hey, be safe out there, Kings. Let's get it.